Yes, thank you, Maria, for the introduction. I want to welcome everybody to the webinar today, and I want to thank Optimus for organizing the webinar. I'm going to show a presentation today, and I'm also going to show a short video where I will tell you about our company, Quadira, and our product, Advanced Forms. At the end, we'll have time for questions, and we'll do a Q&A. So there we go. How to avoid customizations. We have also have a short agenda. It's quite similar to the one Maria showed. The introduction of our company Quadira, like I said, the added value of Advanced Forms, enrich your data without coding, custom distribution per customer or vendor, design your documents quickly and easily. What do you get with the free version, and how to start with a free version of Advanced Forms. So the introduction of our company will be short. Quadira was founded in 1999 by our current owner and CEO, Hayo Kanters. In the beginning, he started selling a different product, also document output management. But after a while, he was getting speed bumps and saying this could be easier, more user friendly, and that's how Advanced Forms was born. So our goal is to give the customer or the end user the ability to be in control of their own documents and reports without the need of coding and a long waiting list with their partners. We're in a small place in the Netherlands, Veghel. I doubt anyone has ever heard of it in this webinar. That's our head office. Within the head office, everybody that works at Quadira is at this head office. So we don't use third parties for coding, for consultancy. Everybody that works on Advanced Forms is here in Veghel. We do this because we want to be quick and neat with our changes of the solution, and we want to have short lines with communication. We have a Q Academy. So with Advanced Forms, the goal is to give you the ability to design your own documents. And with the Q Academy, it's a one-day course. We will show you the basics of our solution and how to work with our solution. We also have a support desk for quick questions, so you can be on your way quickly and don't have to schedule any consultancy appointments. We also have our consultancy team. This might be a little bit opposed of what I just said with do it yourself, but we want to give the end user and the customer the ability to do it themselves. But if they're not interesting or they don't have the resources, they can also ask us, or in this case, also ask Optimus to take this over and design the documents for them and to manage them. We also have our own development team. They work day and night on improving our software, making new features. They're also Microsoft certified. We're a Microsoft Gold partner. So every release we put out is validated by Microsoft. So we get the new version of Business Central a little bit earlier than the users. So we can adjust our solution, and Microsoft will check everything before it's eventually released in the extension marketplace. We're a worldwide solution. So we have over 600 installed customers. And within those customers, we have more than 1,000 trained professionals, but also those trained professionals are at our partners, like, for example, Optimus. So they can also provide a line of support when maybe we're not available, or maybe you prefer to have your communication with Optimus. So that's always possible. How is it going? Well, looking at our customer base, it's going very well. We're one of the leading solutions in the world regarding document output management. And we have customers all over the world, the US, South America, obviously the Netherlands, Germany. Yeah, it's a worldwide solution. So 5 reasons to choose for Advanced Forms. Well, when designing your documents, you're going to have a tool to design them with, which is our Advanced Forms Designer. I will explain a little bit more on that further on in the presentation, and you will also get a preview of our designer in the video I'm going to show. Coming back to being able to do it yourself. Customers shouldn't be needing their partner to make quick changes because you have waiting list, communication, and it will take a lot of time for change that can maybe happen in a couple of minutes. So we want to give you the ability to do it yourself. But also, like I said, we can also do it for you or Optimus. So that makes us simply flexible. So it can go both ways. Whatever the customer prefers is how we will execute the consultancy. It's a scalable solution. So we have a free version and we have a couple of different subscriptions, which I'll also explain later on in the presentation what that entitles. And we have the auto onboarding. So we don't want customers to have a long integration with advanced forms. So as I will also show in the video, it's a quick install and you can start with advanced forms. So the auto onboarding is a great thing. The added value, well, being able to control and edit your own documents. Yeah, like I said, you can make quick changes to your layouts. When with the standard, there's coding needed. It takes a long time, and eventually it will cost you money, because time is money, as we all know. We have the ability to print checks from multiple banks, multiple different checks. So step, check, step. You can go on, and we can also use the maker font on those checks. That's no problem for us. It's an easy thing to do for us. And we can also enrich your data within Business Central. So with the standard of Business Central, you will need to do coding. You have to add it to the data. But with our solution, it's an easy, clickable way to enrich your data, which will also be shown in the video. And the auto onboarding, coming back to that, like I said, it's easy, and within minutes you can start with advanced forms. So the designer, the main tool of advanced forms, as I should call it, you can create and edit your own documents. You can start from scratch, but it's also easy to edit your documents, and it can also be pre-existing documents, so you can edit into your own preferred document. So you can take the base of a different document and start building from that base. Our designer has smart functions, so we can do if statements, for example. We can do calculations. We can do different formatting on dates or decimals. It's a very smart designer tool. You can really manipulate your data just the way you like it. And then you can also design certain text boxes and barcodes. So you have a lot of design tools as well to even make your layout even better. It's a drag and drop based solution. So you have your data on one side, you click on it, you drag it onto your canvas, and it will start showing up on your template. So no need for coding, no need for difficult searching. Just take it, drop it on the template, and you're good to go. And with all those solutions above, it's a user-friendly solution. So like I said, a one-day course, and you'll be able to use the solution by yourself. The add fields, like I said, no coding, just clicking. You can select from a drop-down list, you can select the table, then you can select the field, and you can add it to your data. So that definitely reduces time, because coding just takes time. It has to be checked. And with time saved, you will always save money, because money is time, like I said before. And you're in control, so you can do it yourself. You don't need to ask the partner, oh, I'm missing a couple of fields. Could you quickly add them so I can move on? No, you can do it yourself, and you can keep going and going and going. And it will definitely speed up the process of designing your documents just the way you like it. Distribution. So with our solution, you can send emails, you can print, and you can archive your documents and your emails. We can set a general email distribution for a report, but we can also set specified distribution settings on the customer or vendor card, which means that you can have one customer who likes administration edit in the receiving end, but different customers don't. You can have special mail templates for certain customers. It's all based on the customer card, which means you have a good overview of which customer receives certain documents which way. And it's a one-time configuration. So you have to do it once for a customer, and it will be saved, and you don't have to do it ever again, but you can always make changes if needed. So this is the start of the video. We're going to show you what the video will be about in a short description. First, we'll show you a little preview of how the document looks when printed using the standard BC document. And then we'll show how to install a solution, how quick it goes, and what the end result will be when you install a solution. And we'll also show the differences in preview screens. Then we'll move on to showing a little bit of the add fields, how easy it is to add your data. Then we'll show how easy it is to add it to your design. And in the end, we'll always also show you check printing. Just we will do a test print, so there will be no financial data on the check. And during the video, I will give a little bit of commentary, so you will know what's going on. I will start the video. So there's a Business Central, as you probably all will know. We're going to the posted sales invoices. By the way, we just use a posted sales invoice as an example. We can work with every document within BC, whether it's a standard BC report or it's a custom report. So as you see, it's a very basic design when using the standard. Now we'll go to the extension marketplace to search for our solution, Advanced Forms Cloud. Search for Advanced Forms. There it shows up. You can just click the free trial. Installing the solution. And we're ready to start printing using Advanced Forms. It's as easy as that. We will go back to the post sales invoice. As you can see, a menu item is added, Advanced Forms. Going back to the post sales invoice. We'll select the preview and we'll immediately see a difference in the layout, but also in the preview screen. So as you can see, it's a much more detailed invoice. This is just an example we built. You can always build different examples. On the right, you will see your mail template preview, and you can still make changes on your mail template. It's a standard template, but you can always make changes until the last moment before you send the email. You can also add attachments. You can add recipients. You can change the subject. You can add images. You can add different attachments who weren't previously distributed. And now we're going to show a little bit how easy it is to change your layout using Advanced Forms. So we're going to show you another preview. As you can see here, we have the payment terms label, but we don't have the data of the payment terms. On the right, you see it's empty. So now we're going to need to add it to our data source so we can use it on our layout. As you can see, there it is, but it's not in your data. What we do now is we go to Advanced Forms, report configuration. There we have a lot of different reports you can use. Go to the add field solution. As you can see, we already added some data to the invoice. As you can see here, these are all the tables in Business Central, whether they're standard or custom made, it doesn't matter to us. We can reach them all. We select the sales invoice header, and we're going to select the field that we want to use from the sales invoice header, which would be the payment terms code. And here we see our designer. It might look a little bit tacky, but like I said, once you had the training, this will all make complete sense to you. On the right, we have our data. We will look for the field. As you can see, the payment terms are added. And like I said, just drag and drop it on there. Do a little bit of customization to the field, so it will look the same as the other fields. We can just copy and paste. Layout. We save the template. And now we'll go back to Business Central. And we'll do the preview once more. As you can see, I'll pause the video for just a little bit. And as you can see, within minutes, we added something to our data source, and we also added it to our layout. And no single bit of code was needed. It's just clickable, drag and drop. That's how easy it is and how quick you can customize your templates. So it will save you a lot of time. So now we'll move on to the check printing, if I'm correct. So we go to cash management, payment journals, select the check we want to print. Print check. We use a test print, so no financial data is displayed. As you can see here, we have created the check the way the bank wants it, and we have added the microfont. So that for us is no problem and real easy to add microfont to checks, and we can make all different kind of checks that bankers prefer. So that's in short, quickly, how quick our solution is and how easy it is to add stuff and create stuff with our solution. Obviously, this is just a very quick demo and only a small part of how smart our solution is. But for sake of the webinar, we didn't want to make it too advanced and too much information. But it gives you a little bit of a view of how easy and quickly you can add your data and create data. So I'll move on to the next slide. Like I said, we have a free version. It will be available in July. With this free version, you can try our software freely, just to see whether you like it and how it's used. But it's obviously a limited version because it's free. You will get a standard set of 3 documents. There will be a check. You can choose from a list of banks and different kind of checks. You can choose a check and a standard invoice and purchase order. And that will be what you can do with the free version. You can obviously mail, print and archive this, and you can add attachments as well to the email. But only those 3 documents are available in the free version. So like I said, we have a scalable solution. On the left, the free version, as I just explained. You can also, if you have one of the 3 documents, you're like, it's not really the way we would like the document to be built, or maybe a different flavor, or maybe a different image or different colors. You can ask Optimus for change on the 3 documents. That will be there will be a fee for that. You can also buy additional documents. So let's say you have the 3 documents and you're missing 4 documents. You can buy those 4 documents as well. So one-time fee for the documents, and they will be added to your solution and you can use them as well. And like we just showed, we also have the full version, let's call it, of our cloud solution. And that's when you get your own designer. You can add data, you can do whatever you want yourself, design your documents and use the entire solution as you saw in the video. The last version doesn't mean you have to do it yourself. You can just buy it, let us do everything, let Optimus do everything, but just be in charge when you want to make quick little changes to your document or maybe your mail template or your, whatever you would like to change. So those are the 4 options, 4 flavors, let's call it, we have. 1 free, 3 paid. I want to thank you for listening to me. We want to be able to give you some time to ask some questions. If you want us to discuss a feature a little bit more in depth, then please ask those questions in the chat, and me or my colleague Tom will try to answer those questions to the best of our ability.